deal with
Claim section.
too.
Figured since everyone liked to go through them, then we don't
Yeah.
have to just pass them all around.
Yeah, I kinda like to see where all the money's going.
Well, you'll see the major one in there is the
Great
Chad
West.
Hanson, yeah.
Great West.
So is the garbage truck gonna come this Friday again?
No, that's not, have anything to do with the city, that's county.
But they sent it to the city and I called and verified before I posted it.
Yeah,
And the lady in the office told me it was changing to Friday.
well, that's what you
And
told
then
me.
the garbage man told me, no, that was for the county. It doesn't have anything to do with us. You will get a postcard if it pertains to you. And I'm like, we got the postcard
Yeah.
for the town.
Yeah.
Surprised to see him today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
too.
know. Friday
Wonder
was
how many people
today.
didn't get their trash out.
I didn't.
No.
Nope, my garbage can is full. So I'm right along with everyone else too. I'm like, dang it.
Live and learn.
There were some items.
They should probably give us another pickup for that little mistake.
I can
Yeah, they
definitely, they've definitely been in more contact with me
You
since.
should ask them.
So I
Because
will
there's
definitely.
some people that I'm sure, as you well know,
Oh
didn't
yeah.
get their trash out.
Mhm.
Yeah, there is. I know a couple, three already.
Yeah,
By tomorrow, we'll give them calls.
yeah.
Mhm.
The poor lady was by herself when she was doing it. Now they have two guys.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Yeah.
I saw that as well. I'm like,
She ran
make the
solo.
little girl do it by herself,
Yeah.
and then you just send two dudes.
Why do they even have anybody in Joliet who they go through? There's nobody. They have an arm that picks up the trash and dumps
Oh.
it. That's it.
Because they don't
Is
have
it
that
Republic
technology.
Services?
It's, yeah, it's a different trash company
Do you
that
know what
does
trash
it.
company it is?
Probably why they
Call
don't
Joliet
have that.
tomorrow morning. I can't, they're the green ones. I know Mackenzie, is that who it is? That's who,
Mackenzie?
yeah. They just drive down the street, everybody has them right out by the by the road, and they bing, bing, bing.
Mhm. Our contract's coming up with for public service.
Their deal is a little different though, for like, when you do the dumpster deal during the springtime. So they roll in, I think it's 2 dumpsters.
Mackenzie
Big
does?
ones?
Mackenzie does, 2 dumpsters, and that's what you've got to fill, and so their city guys really watch it. You better have a copy of your water bill or you ain't dumping.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Well, that's
hey.
good.
That's a good idea.
That
Because
is, I agree.
We're
Because the
not,
Republic has changed all that for us.
Yeah, they aren't doing
They don't do
the
that
rollaway containers anymore.
yeah, so
Yeah,
this,
I'm trying to get all
they're
the
2
boxes
city
and
guys.
everything. Can't even get a phone call back. Mackenzie's got
Good.
me on a waiting list.
That's right.
Good.
That's his best, they told me 10 to 20 days. Yeah, and I had extra time off this week, I really want to get that done.
They're 2 city guys man that dumpster deal, and like I said, you don't pull up unless you've got a deal, and then you're allowed to unload.
That is a good
Mhm.
idea.
That's a great idea.
That same with your dump down here.
That's I wish we could do that with the dump.
Yeah. Cause I see people that, I know damn well aren't from Frommer.
Mhm.
Alright. What's that?
No, no one else does.
You don't trust this, huh?
Not even a little bit.
You keep the eyes on it.
I've heard stories.
They're probably true.
No questions asked.
Are we ever gonna change the clock?
I don't know. I keep forgetting that one is not right.
That needs to be moved up 2 minutes.
Matt coming tonight? Maintenance guy?
Mark?
Mark. Oh, I keep
I
going
text-
Matt.
I texted him and reminded him.
The door's open on the shop over there.
We're still
Maybe
in.
there, so. Someone must be closed.
We may have something going.
So I know he was spraying weeds. The rain probably putting stuff away, I don't know.
Yeah, so we're getting some of those weeds down by the lagoon.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I get down there and get them. Gotta get that one pumped out. All this rain, just, it's not evaporating very fast. Another project. You know what I mean, right? Only got 40 of them.
You left irons in the fire, they just melt over eventually.
Probably have about 30 seconds.
You just gotta hear it.
Okay, it is time, let's go ahead and start with the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I would like to thank everyone for coming tonight. We don't have a whole lot on the agenda. We'll get right to it. It's hot. Not much fun in here. It's hot. Carbon County Sheriff.
So unfortunately, I found out I was coming about 4 o'clock this afternoon, and they did not print out the monthly thing for me, so I don't have any numbers or anything for you guys, so I apologize for that.
Okay.
To the best of my knowledge, nothing big has been going on over here. Some small things, I know there's been some fireworks complaints and stuff like that, but nothing really immediately pressing jumps to mind. So,
What seemed to have been the majority of the complaints with fireworks?
just setting fireworks off. I got another complaint last night from a woman in Concord here that said that they're still shooting fireworks off. And I said,
I see.
so I told her that she should probably contact the city council there and work on some ordinance stuff. And
Well, there's an ordinance on this, so.
do what?
Say there is an ordinance on it for fireworks. Maybe you should post it.
Somebody posted on Facebook, I don't know where they're from, but there was no ordinance in Fromage on the
Okay,
fireworks.
there's an ordinance on it.
Well, I thought there was too, but
There's ordinances, but my understanding is they're borderline unenforceable. So I don't know. That might be a good question for
It
the
should be that
sheriff,
it's maybe not quite legal. That's why we really need to
Yeah,
get
so
our
probably
ordinances
needs to be
updated.
Updated, consolidated.
So,
Okay.
so, that's all I've got, so.
Does anybody have any questions for him?
I'll tell you anything I know, don't care.
You don't have any notes.
Nope.
Well, I would like to thank the sheriff's department for doing everything, and I see you guys sitting on the road a lot. And hopefully maybe we're getting a few tickets and stuff, so.
I did have something to say, never thought of it till just now. They're really whipping through here. The other day, I thought it was on the 4th of July. The horse triggers,
Oh, out the.
really whipping it around.
Yeah.
What we about got tailed in. Had I not been over really close to the yellow line, this guy come on the opposite side of me, and I mean, he was a cruising. There was no slowing
Through
down.
here and through Rockville, I'm not half scared to stand out there doing a traffic stop because I might get run over,
Yeah.
flash red and blue lights.
Yeah.
They don't give a damn.
Oh, they don't, the one passed me right in the middle of Bridger, and he was doing, oh, I wouldn't even say. Yeah.
So, yeah, it's tough work. I know we've been out working, you know, in traffic and stuff like that.
That's all, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're welcome.
Just for everybody, we need to identify ourselves and stand up so that we can, so Harley has time to write your name down and what you had to say. Can we do that? That'd be great. Thank
You
you.
didn't tell me. I did it before.
You're good, I know you.
Okay, perfect.
No, you're not supposed to write that down. Okay, do we have anything else for the sheriff's department? Well, thanks again for what you do for us.
Yep, thank you,
Appreciate it.
Just one question. My name's Erwin Sankey. Are you guys catching anybody on School Street?
I've sat down there and watched, several times.
You're gonna, yeah, they're gonna slow down when they see you. You're gonna have to sit off the street.
Right, so,
You sit off the street right up there by my house at 219 on that side street there. I guarantee you'll catch some of them doing better. Probably 35, maybe 40.
well, could be, that's actually going pretty fast to try to get up to that speed on that street. Most of the, like I said, I sit down there and hit the radar button, and usually the highest I'll get is 2 or 3 miles an hour with speed on anybody going through
And
So-
the school zone and everything else.
there. Yep. So,
Okay, anything else? Okay, let's move on to public comment for those things that are not listed on the agenda. Do we have any public comment?
Tammy Taylor. I have a question. I did give all of you guys a deal on what the potential was for the $25,000 and what the potential was on the grant deal. Then I hear kind of grapevine that no grant's going to be followed, which I here or there. I mean, I'm not sitting, but I think if you're turning down, not grants, but FEMA money. If you're turning down FEMA money, you should at least do it with a vote and publicly do it. Disclose that we're not going to go after this. I mean, it's kind of, you hear people on Facebook saying, oh, they got FEMA money, they got FEMA money. And if you're not going to get the FEMA money, be honest with the public and say we're not going after it.
We turned down FEMA money?
Well, I gave you the deal back on the parks.
Have
On
we
that.
turned down FEMA
But
money?
No, we have not turned anything down yet. What, we've got till this fall, I believe it is, to use it. However, everybody needs to understand, with FEMA, you spend the money first, and then they give it back to you, minus the 25% your share.
Okay.
But it has to be, I'm sure you've read all of the rules that have to go on.
I read that. But what I'm saying is do these members of the council, are they understanding that? And are they going, hey, we're not going to do this? I get that it's hoops to jump through, and I get that it's miserable. But you as a council have to say, okay, we're not gonna do this, this is too time consuming, it's too much, or whatever, and it needs to be voted on.
I would add that there's probably things that Tim knows that we're not privy to. And unless we put it to a vote, we would never be privy to it.
Well,
So
I don't like
agree.
that.
I agree.
In fact, I feel cheated in a way.
Let's wait till, we can't bring up a vote
Right.
right now on it.
Wasn't FEMA in here a couple of weeks ago? Somebody from FEMA? I just happened to be in the office getting my bills straightened up.
Yeah, they were with the floodplain administrator. Yeah. And they were debating what the floodplain is, and where it's at, and what some of the rules are. But that has nothing to do with
Funds.
the funds. They're more concerned about somebody's property that doesn't have breakaway windows in it.
So I guess I would add that if there is an opportunity for us to get funds, then it should be brought to the council.
Okay. So, let's make that up on our next agenda. And we can look at that and decide what you guys want to do.
Okay.
Were those wages that they paid out to the volunteers, is that part of FEMA? To be put back into our water fund?
They did not, I don't know if they gave the town any money for any of the town's time or not. I don't know. I don't know if FEMA gave the town any money. As far as volunteers,
There was
All
plenty
of
of
it.
volunteers that never got a dime.
yeah.
Well,
they're-
paid
all
person is not a
volunteers.
volunteer, number one.
For what?
A paid person is not a volunteer,
How was she paid?
paid by the city, so she's not a volunteer.
Okay.
I'm just clarifying that. I understand your question, and
Yeah.
if you would like an answer to that, ask Tim to get you an answer.
If she was what now?
Why was she employed by the city for this FEMA deal, for the volunteer?
She ran the program. She
Kind of a
took
little
care
bit
of all the
nepotism,
emergency.
Isn't it?
Pardon?
A little bit of nepotism.
Well, you know, that's under investigation, and I can't discuss that right
Yeah. How long is it gonna stay under investigation?
now, as long as the sheriff's office
So we
deems
won't,
necessary.
until we quit
So
talking about it.
it's, you need to discuss that with the sheriff.
Not me, the sheriff.
That sheriff.
You what?
I said, not me, the sheriff.
I know. Well, I can't get
So
you
we
to return
cannot-
my phone calls.
We cannot comment on
Yeah.
it. It's an ongoing investigation, and that's where it's at, and that's where it'll stay, until they
Resolved.
determine an answer. So. Any other comments?
I have a question.
Yes,
Did anybody ever get the,
I would like to know your name, ma'am.
oh, my name is Lori Simpson.
Lori Simpson?
Yes, sorry about that. I, after 6 weeks, ran 2 blocks to grab the garbage man and dragged him back to the trailer park. After, I did call here and I did call the company itself. And then it said that the garbage was gonna start getting picked up on Friday, but it was picked up today.
Everybody's shocked, yes, because they did notify us the other day that they were gonna start doing it on Friday.
Yeah,
So they were here today, which everybody was scrambling to get the
yeah,
garbage cans out.
yeah, me too.
That was a
Just say,
mistake.
I did call and verify with the company that we were changing to Fridays. And then today the garbage man shows up and tells us that that doesn't pertain to the town of Fromberg. It's the county.
That's, when I talked to the lady at the company, she told us our trailer park street doesn't exist anywhere on Google. And I said, well, FedEx found it. She goes, no, you live at 208 Carbon Street. And I said, I live at 218 Carbon Avenue. She's like, no street, and I said, no avenue. She goes, do you have a sign? I said, Jan, it says Garvin Avenue. She goes, well, it's not on here.
Oh,
I was just wondering if that, I know it's
Do
not
you
your
normally
guys'
get your
fault, because
trash
it's a whole
picked
different
up at that
company.
address?
Did we finally? Yeah.
No, do you normally?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, then,
It's only
then
been the
that's a
past 6
non-issue.
weeks that it's been missed.
The
Ever
address
since-
is a non-issue.
So I knew it wasn't you guys per se, but is the garbage company gonna kinda pull their crap together?
Well, this is the first
This
time
is-
we've had this happen, isn't it?
Oh, the garbage.
Oh,
is-
no.
Oh, no, it's been
no,
a mess
no.
for 6
I-
weeks or
We-
so.
I've been dealing with the garbage company for the past 6 weeks, ever since the old guy quit and they had the new
Yeah.
ones come in. We've had nothing but issues.
Like what
have-
kind of issues?
Them not picking up garbage, them picking up only certain people's streets, them picking up garbage but nothing that has stickers on them.
It's a breach of contract. We could get out of our contract if they're not gonna pick up their garbage.
And so I have been dealing with them for about the past 6 weeks, calling them, emails, and trying to get it figured out. And they told me everything was good, and
And we gotta hold their feet to the fire.
yeah. I mean, they finally gave us some new trash cans and picked up our old ones, but that's about as far as they've really gotten.
Yeah, they left 3 out there because they said they couldn't haul them back, because I was like, why do we have garbage cans? Because we have a big 4-yard. And the guy said, he's like, oh, I brought them out here. He's like, I don't know what we're supposed to do with them. I'll haul them back later. So yeah, we just got random cans sitting there.
We should send them a letter stating that they're in breach of contract and that we need it straightened away, pronto vista.
Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Any other comments? Okey doke. Approve the minutes for June 13th, 2023.
Make a motion to approve the minutes for June 13th, 2023.
And I'll second the minutes from June 13th.
Do we have any public comment? Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the minutes of June 13th, 2023. All in favor?
Aye.
Claims for 06-23.
I'm going to approve the claims for June 2023.
I'll second.
Okay, do we have any public comment on the claims? We have a motion and a second to approve the claims for 06-23. All in favor?
Aye.
Approve payroll summary.
Make a motion to approve the payroll summary
And I'll second that as well.
for June, sorry.
Okay, do we have any public comment on the payroll summary? We have a motion and a second to approve the payroll summary for 06-23. All in favor?
Aye.
New business. Ordinance 526. Ordinance number 526, an ordinance of the town council to amend the date of town council meetings. Whereas the town of Fromberg has currently scheduled town council meetings to be held on the second Tuesday of each month, starting at 7 p.m. at Town Hall, pursuant to an ordinance and a resolution. And whereas the town of Fromberg hereby desires to amend the date and time currently scheduled for town council meetings to be hereafter held on the second Monday of each month, starting at 7 p.m. at Town Hall. Now therefore be it resolved by the Town Council of the Town of Fromberg, Montana as follows. Town council meetings shall be held on the second Monday of each month, starting at 7 p.m. at Town Hall. Do we have any comment on that?
Tammy Taylor. That was not posted 30 days prior to this one.
Yes, it was.
I have photos.
I
I have-
posted it twice on all 3 posting places, and they were
I look
taken
at the
down.
post office every
I
day.
have-
If they were taken down, then they were.
I have, yeah,
Okay, I
but this
posted-
out here on your
Okay.
door was not posted. I have a picture
I
of it.
did not post it on my door. That's,
And I checked the post office and have photos of the post
They're
office.
being taken down.
Well, and I'm sorry, but I mean,
Well,
I went
But when they
to,
post it, it's posted.
like, I
Whether it's
did
taken
honestly
down or
post
not.
it.
I went to all 3 places, but like I said, on the door, I don't
Okay,
think anybody
Tammy,
took it down.
That's fine. It was posted. And I believe she has pictures.
Okay,
I did not, I told you I was gonna take pictures after this one because it got taken down again.
Okay.
After the second time.
I make a motion to approve ordinance 526.
No second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve ordinance number 526. Do we have any public comment?
I don't know why it needs to be changed, to be honest.
Because we need the
So,
lawyer.
Tuesday evening is
We need
a
the
great
lawyer
night
here.
for me. I can't be here the second Monday of the month.
We need the
I've already
lawyer.
got another obligation
We need the
of
lawyer.
community service.
We
It's-
need the lawyer.
It's to our benefit that we have the
No,
attorney.
it's for the lawyer's benefit.
Yes.
This is for our benefit as well, if he's here.
That's all we need to know. Thank you much. We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Does that
Okay,
become
is that what we did?
effective now, or does it have to be read once more?
Has to be read once more.
Read once more. Okay. Property, we were planning on tonight looking at opening bids for some property that the town has. However, we were not able to get the information in from a broker that we needed to do that tonight. So, but I'll let Harley kind of explain what the process is and what we're gonna do about that.
So I've been working with the lawyer and we went through the deed and everything for the property to make sure everything was done legally and correct. He did send me a sell and bid agreement to sell the purchase of the real estate property. He did this and I can get a copy for anyone that would like it. And we have to get a CMA done by a broker to have a minimum bid, and then it's gonna go out to bid. It's gonna be put out in the newspaper, it's going to be put online, and then of course in our posting spots as well.
Where's the property at?
It's where the old burn pile is.
The city owns 9 different lots down there.
So are we putting all 9 of those lots up for bid? Or just the lots that this gentleman was looking at?
I think we ought to have all 9 lots
I
open for bid.
don't see why you wouldn't. You gotta
And,
sell 6, you might as well sell 9.
yep.
Okay.
So,
We're not gonna be able to do anything with those 2 little lots left, are we?
no, we won't.
City gonna be responsible to clean up all the burn stuff down there?
Yeah,
We won't, yes. Well, that's,
that's part of the buy sell, I'm
we'll get
sure.
it taken care of.
Where's it gonna be disposed of?
What's that?
All the crap that's down there in the burn pile?
The stuff
What
that
doesn't
isn't burned?
burn will go to the new.
The new burn pile.
This the time for public comment?
It is, yeah.
Okay. So, my name's Coral Hergenreiner, and I guess my public comment on it is prior to selling all 9 lots, I would really like the city council to highly consider trading Wayne Vargas 100 feet of the west property that butts up against the softball field with the acres that you, or the lots that you have for sale on the north side. Currently, on good standing between Jeremy Calavig and Wayne Vargas is the only reason why we have a regulation size field. We mow roughly 40 to 80 feet every year into Wayne's field with his agreement in order to have a regulation size field. And we are currently playing on that field, and yes, we don't have a little league team sponsored or in this town, but the entire point of the softball team moving here was to improve the condition of that field and hopefully bring teams back. And if you sell that property now, there might not be a chance to get it later.
No,
And it's
no way
100
to
feet.
trade anything off the end of that and still have the rest.
Not even by the
What was that,
section
Bill?
next to my mom's place and ours.
You could just have one section, but that would be an odd section for him to work with.
it would butt up to the place that Jeremy mows, which is, what, 40 feet all the way down?
But up to there. But for Wayne, it wouldn't be much use.
I'm asking for you
That's
guys
what
to at
they're
least
doing.
propose him,
See if they do it.
because there might not be an opportunity for future generations.
Well, that, and then I will
Well, all
say,
of those are going up for bid. I know somebody will bid on 2 of them. So you need to get the description out
Yeah.
on the bids.
Yep, that's what the CMA is, pretty much is the description and everything, and then once I get that, I can get it written up and sent out. But I'm just waiting on those CMAs.
So once we get to see him,
I feel it'd be better you just paid the town back for what you gave away and quit your bullshitting and lying and trying to sell what the future could use. I'm sorry, I'm just sick of you never telling the truth. Out telling everybody you already sold it and crap. I'm sick of it, Tim. It's time you just left town yourself. The town would be better off.
that is enough, Marge. You're done.
You damn right, and you better be done
Marge.
soon.
You had a question?
Yeah, Tammy and others keep bringing up the problem with a certain amount of that property of being saved out for the city, for the ball field. And it seems like that you guys there keep zigzagging around the issue rather than dealing with the legalities of this whole situation. If indeed some of that stuff by ordinance or by whatever means was saved out for the ball field or whatever, I can't understand why you guys are totally ignoring the situation.
Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, it's just
They just
bizarre.
kept going on about, oh, let's sell this
Just
piece to
ignore
this
it.
guy. Thank you.
This property for sale does not abut the ball field.
No,
The ball field was donated by a different entity.
Well, I know that, but see, the problem is
That property is already sold, owned by somebody else. So I don't know what you're talking about legal. We're following all the rules, not the ones you make up.
well, it appears that the rules were not followed when the Vargas property was sold, unbeknownst
We
to
weren't
him. But
Handling that.
I would say that the ethical thing to do and the respect thing to do for the town would be to make it right. And you guys have the capabilities of doing that.
To make it right.
Yes.
That's a pretty broad statement. What are you talking
Are
about?
you
not
saying
broad.
you want us to
What are you talking
tell
about?
Wayne to just give back land that he bought?
No, and I
Now,
think
granted, that was
what Drew
before
is
my time.
asking is that you guys just put a proposal in to him
No, yeah, I'm
or
good
to
with that.
whoever
I'm all for that. But
buys the property next to continue with that, and if we could, maybe just a couple feet more, because then we can get a regulation, and then we can actually bring in school teams for Little League.